We're here to spread information about heart disease in the city of Norcross. We want to share with the city of Norcross the concept of get moving. Adding exercise is an easy way to bring families together and promote good heart health. Families can participate in childlike games such as tag, obstacle courses, and simple exercises to promote good health. Prevention of chronic diseases begins at childhood. During this video, I, Dania, will be narrating and recording. Janine is going to be talking about risk factors and prevention. Natalie will then go into healthy lifestyle choices in regards to food and our options for food that may not always be affordable. All of these things can lead to better heart health, starting with families.
Hi, I'm Janine. Did you know that heart disease is the leading cause of death in the United States for both men and women? Heart disease is also the leading cause of death in the state of Georgia. In most cases, heart disease can be prevented by making simple changes in your lifestyle, by increasing your level of daily physical activity and improving your diet. The risk factors for developing heart disease include high blood pressure, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes and prediabetes, smoking, obesity, physical inactivity, family history of heart disease, and an unhealthy diet. While you can't change your family history, you can make changes that will increase your level of physical activity and improve your choices about what you eat. Next, Natalie is going to share with us some great tips and tools on how to improve your diet choices.
Hey Natalie, I just got back from my doctor and I have heart disease and he wants me to make some healthier food choices. So what are my options?
Hi Margaret, well I'm glad that you asked. So we actually have a website that you can visit. It's called choosemyplate.gov. It's a great website that has different types of food choices and recipes and meal plans, and it helps lets you know how to shop. So it's important that when you're looking at these to keep your added sugars, your sodium, and your saturated fats in mind.
Okay, well what are saturated and unsaturated fats?
Well, I'm glad you asked. So saturated fats are your bad fats. Your unsaturated are your good fats. Unsaturated fats is what's going to help you increase your HDLs, which is what we want because it helps lower your cholesterol levels.
Okay, well what are some examples of saturated and unsaturated fats?
So saturated fats, like I said, are your bad ones. So that would be like your cream cheese and yeah, your cream cheese, your butter, your margarine, stuff like that. Those are usually solid. And then when we're talking about unsaturated fats, those are usually like your oils. So your avocado, your good meats such as fish and chicken.
Okay.
And you can even use some soybeans. Yeah.
Okay. So what when I go to the grocery store, what should I be buying?
So when you go to the grocery store, you want to keep in mind to stay on the outside of the aisles, right? Because that's where all your fresh food is going to be. You want to buy fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, and I know it gets a little expensive when you're trying to buy fresh stuff because they do go bad a lot quicker. And if that happens, what you can do is just buy fresh. You can buy frozen foods, such as in the frozen aisle, or even canned. And like I said, make sure you look at the labels to help you see what's saturated and what sodium they have and so forth.
Okay, so I have kids. How can I incorporate my kids into this healthy lifestyle change?
Well, it's really important to get your kids involved, and it's really important that they see you making the healthier lifestyle changes. So if the children see you eating, an orange or an apple or a banana, they're more inclined to follow you. And if they see you doing it, they'll follow your examples. And it's also good to make it fun. You can incorporate them in helping you cook. Like I said, this website has recipes that you can do with the kids, and it makes it fun.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can look at that. And it's also important for you to remember, Margaret, that this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Making those healthy lifestyle changes, it's going to take a while, but it's really great for you to incorporate your whole family and just keep moving.
Okay. Thank you, Natalie.
You're welcome.
Now let's follow Margaret as she discusses with Megan. Let's learn easier ways to increase our physical activity in an easy and healthy way.
Hey, Margaret.
So I just got back from my doctor and he cleared me for exercise, but unfortunately I don't really have that much time or money to go to the gym. Is there any options that I can do like at home or on the go?
Absolutely. So Margaret, no gym, no problem at all. So a lot of the clients that I see, they do struggle with feeling confined to a lot of equipment and gym memberships and fees and all these new fancy things that come out. But actually, at the end of the day, you just really need to get your heart pumped up, get that heart rate going, and get a good sweat on. It's more about the actual physical activity than details itself. So I do have a few exercises for you if you'd be interested in kind of going through some stuff.
Definitely.
Okay, perfect. So first, you want to start with just getting your body kind of warmed up, loosening up all the joints. So just kind of like maybe do some twists back and forth, and like reaching overhead, and even kind of just like hopping side to side, or like jogging in place, or even just like step touches are fine, jumping jacks, anything of that nature. You want to do that for about 5 minutes, so you could even set your iPhone alarm or something to kind of keep you on track. So the first exercise we're going to do is actually called a squat. So this is mainly for the lower body. You're going to start with your feet directly under your hips, and you're going to reach your arms out, and you're going to sit like you're sitting in a chair. So sit all the way back and keep those knees behind the toes. Good. And then press through your heels and stand all the way up. Good. How does that feel?
Feels alright, but sometimes my knees start hurting when I do squats.
Yeah. Well, so actually, squats they can be good for your knees because they can build up the muscles around your knees.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Are you experiencing like any pain?
Yeah, like sometimes I get pain around my knees. Is there a modification that I can do?
Absolutely. So when you do these, you can even as long as you keep the knees behind your toes, that's fine. But you can use a bench or a chair or something of that sort and just back up to it. Make sure that the bench is touching the back of your legs. And you're going to do the same thing we just did. You're just going to sit down in the chair or tap your bottom to the chair and stand all the way back up. So sit and stand back up. And if it's more comfortable, you can place your hands on your hips either way. Just a simple sitting and standing exercise. Whoa. So the next exercise we're going to do is a push-up. So this will be for your upper body mainly, but all of these are total body exercises. So that's what's great about them. But you would preferably have a mat of some sort or even grass, just a softer surface. So you're going to come down to the floor, and I'll just demonstrate first. So knees under your hips, and then you're going to place your hands directly under your shoulders, but a little bit wider than your shoulders. So you want to curl your toes under back here, and then come up to have your body flat. You want to bring your chest all the way to the ground, and you want to come all the way back up, just like that. Do you want to try?
Yeah. Alrighty. So my hands
Perfect.
out wide.
Knees under the hips, and then hands out wide. Perfect.
Okay.
Just like that.
And my toes up.
How does it feel in that position right there?
Feels good.
Okay.
Oh, but what if I'm too weak to do a push-up?
That's okay. Drop your knees back down for me.
Okay.
Yep. So you'll want to have your knees a little bit behind the hips here.
Okay.
And then you're going to do the same thing, just lowering your chest down and back up. How does that feel?
That feels good.
Good. So that's actually a modification if you're struggling and you feel a little bit weaker. For the full push-up itself, you can build up your strength and then eventually get to the point of having a flat plank push-up. Another modification you can do is using a bench or a chair or just an elevated surface of some sort.
Okay.
So you would do the same technique. You would just bring your hands to the bench or the elevated surface, bring your chest down and back up. So it alleviates the weight a little bit when you do it that way.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Feels good.
Good. Cool. Okay, so I have one more for you.
Okay.
The last one is called a tricep dip. So again, this one's mainly upper body, but total body in general, just kind of get the heart rate pumping. So you're going to have a seat in your bench. You can also do this on the ground or on a mat, but you're going to have your hands directly under your shoulders. Bring your feet out, your knees over your toes here, and then you're just going to make sure that your bottom's all the way back to the back of the bench, and then you're just going to dip down to about a 90-degree angle or half a square and all the way back up. How's that feel?
It feels really good.
Good, great form.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are 3 samples of exercises you can do and just kind of incorporate into your routine and get really good at and kind of build up your strength with those. But after you do a few cycles of those, you'll want to cool back down. So we warmed up in the beginning, and now we want to cool down.
Okay.
So after we do that, then we definitely want to emphasize stretching. So just any basic stretches and things like that. So do you have any questions?
Yeah, just a few. So about how many times a week and for like how long should I be working out?
Okay. So your goal really is 2.5 hours a week. So
Okay.
broken up, that's about 3 or 5 sessions, about 30 minutes to an hour each session. And everybody's schedules are different. So the biggest thing is just any intentional exercise is better than none. So the more you can incorporate into your schedule, the more the benefit you'll see. So.
Okay. I have a jump rope at home, and I've tried to use that a few times,
Oh, yeah?
but I started to get chest pain and short of breath. What should I do, and when should I call the doctor?
So anything, any adverse effects I guess you're having during exercise, such as jump roping or jogging or anything like that, you're definitely going to want to contact your primary care provider, maybe set up just like a general checkup. A checkup never hurts. So what you want to do is document and write down those specific symptoms that you're having, just kind of keep up with it and when you're having it, like the time of day and how often, and kind of just take that to him. But if you ever have like an emergency, if anything's unrelieved, then you'll want to seek medical attention immediately. So stop exercise.
That's good to know. I also feel like really dehydrated when I work out. About how much water should I be drinking each day?
So water is great for you. It's very important during exercise also. So you definitely want to drink water before, during, after exercise. The more water, the better. So the biggest test that you can really do for yourself to kind of keep a check on your hydration is when you use the restroom, kind of look at your urine color and see the clearer it is, the more hydrated you are. If it's becoming darker or more concentrated, then you'll want to drink a little bit more water. But overall, water is great for your heart because it really keeps everything flowing, and especially with exercise, you want everything to pump really easily. So.
Okay. Do you have any tips for building a strong and healthy heart?
Well, overall, so exercise is great. Like the exercises we've been through, eating healthy, like what Natalie went through earlier, is really great. Just the main thing is you want to kind of start slow and really work your way into it and build up your endurance and your strength. As Natalie said before, it's a marathon. It's not really a sprint.
Megan, should I lift weights, and about how much weight should I be lifting?
Well, it really depends person to person. The biggest thing is you're going to want to check in with your doctor when you do kind of think about doing a weight training of any sort. So you can coordinate that with personal trainers. Like I would be happy to help you with that. But you would want to check in with your doctor and really keep him on board and just kind of see what his recommendations are also. Because the biggest thing is not necessarily weightlifting, but just getting moving, getting your heart pumping, and really just like getting that heart rate up.
And then how should I monitor my heart rate?
To monitor your heart rate, it's really simple. So actually you can monitor it on your wrist.
Okay.
So you can just take 2 or 3 fingers, and right here on the inside of your thumb, you can place your fingers. Perfect.
Okay.
And you feel like a little pulsing. Yeah, perfect. So under that, then you can feel that, and you're going to want to count your beats per minute. So
Okay.
you can set your iPhone alarm or like look at your watch or something like that, and over a minute, count how many beats that you feel. And in general, the recommendation is 220 minus your age. So how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
23.
23? Okay, so 220 minus 23, that's 197. So that's like your absolute maximum heart rate.
Okay.
So if you're getting in the higher numbers during exercise, you're going to want to stop doing the exercise, like not do as much intensity, and kind of work your way up because your heart kind of has to catch up to your exercise routine. So.
Well, that's good to know. Thank you so much for all the advice.
Yeah, no
I appreciate
problem.
it.
Thank you for listening to our presentation. We hope this helps you and encourages you to get moving!